Stop scrolling. Welcome back to Vintage Coins RP. Today, we're going to explore a historic United States $1 coin that is not just currency, but a powerful symbol of American history. On this coin, you'll find the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum, and its story might truly surprise you. If you collect coins or are thinking about starting your own collection, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any rare coin updates. So, let's get started. The United States of America $1 coin 1971D is part of the famous Eisenhower Dollar series, a large and historic American coin that holds deep patriotic and historical value. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small D mint mark found on the obverse side of the coin. The 1971D issue is especially important because 1971 was the first year the Eisenhower Dollar was introduced for general circulation, making it a significant coin for collectors and American history enthusiasts. The Eisenhower Dollar was created to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served as the 34th President of the United States and was also a five-star general during World War II. This coin was also intended to commemorate the Apollo 11 moon landing, linking American leadership with one of the greatest achievements in human history. On the obverse front of the 1971D Eisenhower Dollar, you will see a left-facing portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower. The word liberty appears boldly above his head, representing American freedom and democratic values. The national motto, In God We Trust, is inscribed on the lower left side of the portrait. The year 1971 is shown at the bottom. Just below the neck truncation, you can see the small D mint mark, indicating that the coin was struck in Denver. The design was created by Chief Engraver Frank Gasparo, whose initials FG can also be found on the coin. The portrait design gives a strong, dignified appearance to Eisenhower, symbolizing leadership, strength, and stability during a challenging era in American history. The reverse, back, of the 1971D dollar coin is equally symbolic and powerful. It features an eagle landing on the surface of the moon, holding an olive branch in its talons, symbolizing peace. This design was inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia, celebrating the successful 1969 moon landing. Above the eagle are the words United States of America, and below that E Pluribus Unum, which means out of many, one. At the bottom, the denomination $1 is clearly inscribed. The Earth can be seen in the background above the eagle, representing the global impact of America's space achievement. This reverse design connects President Eisenhower's leadership legacy with America's technological and scientific success during the space race. The 1971D Eisenhower Dollar was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition for circulation. Unlike the special 40% silver versions produced in San Francisco for collectors, the Denver Mint coins were made primarily for everyday use. The coin has a large diameter of 38.1 millimeters and weighs approximately 22.68 grams, making it one of the largest and heaviest modern U.S. coins. Because of its large size and weight, the Eisenhower Dollar was not widely popular in daily commerce, and many people preferred paper dollar bills instead. This lack of circulation popularity has made high-grade uncirculated examples more desirable among collectors today. In terms of mintage, the 1971D Eisenhower Dollar had a very high production number, with over 68 million coins struck at the Denver Mint. Because of this high mintage, circulated examples are generally affordable and easy to find. However, condition plays a very important role in value. Coins that remain in mint state, MS, condition, especially those graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services, can carry significantly higher prices. Some high-grade specimens may sell for hundreds of dollars depending on eye appeal and strike quality. Collectors also look for varieties, such as doubled die errors or strike variations, which can increase the coin's rarity and value. The historical context of 1971 also adds meaning to this coin. During this time, the United States was experiencing major economic and political changes. President Richard Nixon had just taken the country off the gold standard in 1971, ending the direct convertibility of the U.S. dollar to gold. The release of the Eisenhower Dollar symbolized a new era in American currency. It was also the first dollar coin issued since the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935. For coin collectors, the 1971D issue represents the rebirth of the large American dollar coin after more than 3 decades. From a collector's perspective, the 1971D Eisenhower Dollar is often recommended as an entry-level large silver-colored U.S. coin because it is affordable yet historically rich. Many collectors try to complete a full Eisenhower dollar set from 1971 to 1978, including different mint marks and special bicentennial designs from 1976. While the 1971D is common in circulated grades, finding one with a strong strike and clean surfaces can be challenging. The Denver Mint coins are sometimes known for weaker strikes in certain areas, especially around the eagle's feathers on the reverse. When evaluating a 1971D Eisenhower dollar, collectors check for luster, contact marks, rim condition, and strike sharpness. Because the coin is large, it easily shows scratches and bag marks from storage and transportation. Coins stored in original mint packaging or protected in coin holders tend to preserve better quality. Professional grading companies such as PCGS and NGC authenticate and assign numerical grades, which can significantly affect market value. In today's coin market, a circulated 1971D Eisenhower dollar is typically worth around face value to a few dollars depending on condition. Uncirculated examples may range from $10 to $30 or more, while top-quality graded coins can reach much higher prices. Error coins or special varieties may command even stronger premiums. Although it is not a rare coin in terms of mintage, its historical importance, bold design, and large size make it a favorite among many U.S. coin collectors. In conclusion, the United States of America 1971D $1 coin with the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, E Pluribus Unum, and $1 is a powerful symbol of American leadership and achievement. As part of the Eisenhower Dollar series, it honors President Dwight D. Eisenhower and celebrates the Apollo 11 moon landing. Struck at the Denver Mint in copper-nickel-clad composition, it remains an affordable yet historically meaningful collectible. Whether found in pocket change decades ago or preserved in a collection today, the 1971D Eisenhower dollar continues to represent a unique chapter in American numismatic history. The United States of America $1 1971 with no mint mark is one of the most historically important modern American coins. This coin belongs to the famous Eisenhower Dollar series, which was produced from 1971 to 1978. The 1971 issue is especially significant because it was the very first year of this large dollar coin's release after a long gap in U.S. dollar coin production. When you see a $1,971 with no mint mark, it means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, because during that time Philadelphia coins did not carry a mint mark for circulation strikes. This makes the 1971 no mint mark dollar an important first-year issue from the main U.S. Mint facility. The Eisenhower dollar was created to honor the legacy of Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served as the 34th President of the United States from 1953 to 1961 and was also a Supreme Commander during World War II. After his death in 1969, there was strong public and political support to commemorate him on a circulating coin. At the same time, Congress wanted to celebrate the historic Apollo 11 moon landing of 1969. As a result, the Eisenhower dollar became both a presidential tribute and a symbol of American space achievement. The coin was designed by Frank Gasparro, who served as the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint and created both the obverse and reverse designs. On the obverse front of the 1971 no mint mark Eisenhower dollar, you will see a bold left-facing portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower. The word liberty appears above his head in large capital letters, representing freedom and democratic values. The national motto, In God We Trust, is positioned to the lower left of the portrait. The year 1971 appears at the bottom of the coin. Because this coin has no mint mark, there is no letter under Eisenhower's neck. This absence confirms it was minted in Philadelphia. Gasparro's initials FG can be found subtly near the truncation of the neck. The portrait gives Eisenhower a dignified, strong appearance, symbolizing leadership and stability during a critical era in American and world history. The reverse back of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is one of the most iconic designs in U.S. coinage. It features an eagle landing on the moon's surface while holding an olive branch in its talons. This powerful image was inspired by the Apollo 11 mission patch, commemorating humanity's first successful lunar landing. Above the eagle, the inscription reads United States of America, and below that is the Latin motto E Pluribus Unum, meaning out of many, one. At the bottom, the denomination $1 is clearly inscribed. In the background, the Earth can be seen rising above the lunar horizon, symbolizing America's global presence and technological leadership during the space race. The 1971 no mint mark Eisenhower dollar was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition intended for circulation. The coin consists of a pure copper core sandwiched between outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. It weighs approximately 22.68 grams and measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, making it one of the largest modern U.S. coins ever released for circulation. Its edge is reeded, and because of its large size and heavy weight, it was not very popular for everyday transactions. Many Americans preferred paper dollar bills instead, which limited the coin's circulation success. In terms of mintage, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 47 million circulation strike Eisenhower dollars in 1971 without a mint mark. Because of this high production number, circulated examples are generally common and affordable. However, finding a high-grade uncirculated specimen can be more challenging than many collectors expect. The 1971 issue, especially from Philadelphia, is known for sometimes having weak strikes, particularly on the eagle's feathers on the reverse and on Eisenhower's hair details on the obverse. As a result, sharply struck examples with strong luster are more desirable. Collectors pay special attention to condition when evaluating a 1971 no-mint mark Eisenhower dollar. Coins that have been heavily circulated often show scratches, bag marks, and dull surfaces. Because the coin is large and heavy, it was prone to contact marks during storage and transport in mint bags. Uncirculated coins that retain their original mint luster and minimal contact marks can command higher prices. Coins graded MS65 or above by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC may be worth significantly more than face value. In lower circulated grades, the coin usually trades for around $1 to $3, but premium quality examples can sell for $50, $100, or more depending on grade and eye appeal. Another interesting aspect of the 1971 no-mint mark Eisenhower dollar is the existence of varieties. There are two main reverse varieties often discussed by collectors, known as the friendly eagle and bold eagle types, based on subtle differences in the earth and eagle design details. These varieties were used for the silver collector versions struck at San Francisco, but collectors still study die characteristics closely for all 1971 issues. Additionally, doubled die errors, off-center strikes, and other mint errors can increase the value of certain specimens. Historically, the release of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar marked the return of the large dollar coin after the end of the Peace Dollar series in 1935. For more than 3 decades, the United States did not produce circulating silver dollar-sized coins. By 1971, however, the country was undergoing economic changes, including the removal of the U.S. dollar from the gold standard under President Nixon. The Eisenhower dollar symbolized a new chapter in American monetary policy and modern coinage design. Today, the 1971 no-mint mark Eisenhower dollar remains a popular and affordable collectible. Many beginners start their dollar coin collections with this issue because it is widely available and historically meaningful. It represents both presidential history and space exploration achievement in a single coin. Even though it is not rare in circulated grades, it holds strong sentimental and patriotic value. In conclusion, the 1971 United States of America $1 with no mint mark is a first-year Eisenhower dollar struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Featuring the portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower on the obverse and the Apollo 11-inspired moon landing eagle design on the reverse, it carries inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, E Pluribus Unum, and $1. Made of copper-nickel clad composition and produced in large numbers, it is generally affordable but can be valuable in high mint state grades or rare varieties. This coin stands as a powerful symbol of American leadership, unity, and technological achievement, making it a significant piece in the history of United States coinage. The United States of America $1 1776, a 1976 coin with the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, E Pluribus Unum, and the designer initials DRW is one of the most iconic commemorative coins ever issued by the United States. This historic coin was created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of American independence, marking the bicentennial of the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. It belongs to the famous Eisenhower Dollar series, which was minted from 1971 through 1978. However, unlike the standard Eisenhower dollar coins, the 1776 and 1976 version carries a special dual date and a completely different reverse design, making it unique within the series and highly recognizable even among non-collectors. The obverse, front, of the coin features the strong and dignified portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and Supreme Commander of Allied Forces during World War II. His leadership during critical moments in world history made him a respected national hero, and placing his image on the dollar coin was both a tribute to his service and a recognition of his lasting influence. The portrait was designed by Frank Gasparo, who served as chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. On this bicentennial edition, the obverse design remains consistent with earlier Eisenhower dollars. The word Liberty arches boldly above Eisenhower's head. The national motto, "In God We Trust," appears to the lower left of his profile, and instead of a single-year date, the coin displays the dual date 1776 and 1976 at the bottom. This dual date symbolizes the 200-year span between the birth of the nation and its bicentennial celebration in 1976. The reverse, back, of the coin is where the bicentennial dollar truly stands apart. Instead of the Apollo 11 eagle landing on the moon design found on regular Eisenhower dollars, this special issue features a dramatic and symbolic design: the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. This reverse was designed by artist Dennis R. Williams, and his initials DRW appear on the coin, typically located near the lower right side of the Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell represents the spirit of American independence and freedom dating back to 1776, while the moon symbolizes the country's achievements in space exploration, especially the 1969 Apollo 11 moon landing. By combining these two powerful images, the design connects America's revolutionary beginnings with its modern scientific accomplishments. Surrounding the central image are the inscriptions "United States of America" at the top, "E Pluribus Unum" positioned to the right of the bell, and $1 at the bottom. This coin was minted at 3 U.S. Mint facilities: the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; the Denver Mint, D mint mark; and the San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. The Philadelphia and Denver coins were struck in copper-nickel-clad composition for general circulation. These coins consist of a pure copper core layered between outer sheets of copper-nickel alloy. They weigh approximately 22.68 grams and measure 38.1 millimeters in diameter, making them one of the largest and heaviest modern U.S. coins produced for circulation. The San Francisco Mint produced special collector versions in 40% silver-clad composition, which were sold in proof sets and uncirculated collector sets rather than released into everyday commerce. An interesting fact about the 1776 and 1976 Bicentennial Dollar is that although it bears the dual date, it was actually minted in both 1975 and 1976. There are no Eisenhower dollars dated 1975 because all coins struck during that period were given the special bicentennial date. This makes the 1776 and 1976 issue unique within the entire series. The United States Mint began producing bicentennial coins early in order to ensure that sufficient quantities were available nationwide during the 1976 celebrations. In terms of mintage, millions upon millions of bicentennial dollars were produced, making them common in circulated condition today. Because of this large production, most circulated examples are typically worth close to face value, often ranging from $1 to $3 depending on wear and overall condition. However, uncirculated examples with strong mint luster and minimal contact marks can command higher prices. High-grade coins certified by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC in MS65 or above may sell for significantly more, especially if they display exceptional eye appeal and strike quality. The silver-clad versions, particularly in proof condition with mirror-like surfaces and frosted details, are generally more valuable than the regular clad circulation strikes. Collectors often examine bicentennial dollars carefully for strike strength and surface preservation. Because the coin is large and heavy, it was susceptible to bag marks and contact scratches during storage and transportation. Weak strike details may sometimes be observed in Eisenhower's hair on the obverse or in the crack lines of the Liberty Bell on the reverse. Well-struck examples with crisp details and clean surfaces are more desirable. Some collectors also search for mint errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planches, which can significantly increase a coin's value. Beyond its monetary value, the 1776 and 1976 Bicentennial Dollar carries immense historical and symbolic importance. The year 1976 was a major milestone for the United States, marked by nationwide celebrations, parades, special events, and patriotic displays. The bicentennial coinage program included special designs not only for the dollar but also for the quarter and half dollar. These coins became everyday reminders of America's 200-year journey from a small group of colonies to a global superpower. For many Americans, the bicentennial dollar is a nostalgic piece of history that recalls the patriotic spirit of the mid-1970s. Today, the 1776 and 1976 Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar remains a favorite among beginner and experienced collectors alike. It is affordable, historically rich, and visually impressive due to its size and bold design. While it may not be rare in circulated grades, its cultural significance ensures that it will always hold a respected place in U.S. numismatic history. In conclusion, the United States of America $1 1776 and 1976 with the DRW initials is a commemorative masterpiece within the Eisenhower Dollar series. Featuring the portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower and the Liberty Bell over the moon design by Dennis R. Williams, this coin represents 2 centuries of American independence and progress. With its inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, E Pluribus Unum, and $1, along with the unique dual date, it stands as a powerful symbol of national pride, unity, and achievement. Whether preserved in a collection or found in an old coin jar, the Bicentennial Dollar continues to tell the story of America's past and its enduring legacy.